pause as we have some more inputs to give our viewers. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban said that he hoped for ongoing peace proposals to result in a ceasefire and lasting peace following a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Orban added that Hungary has not given up any area of cooperation with Russia, signaling continued engagement despite growing pressure from the European Union and the US to reduce reliance on Russian energy. Listen into what he said.
El fogom mondani önnek azt, amit a korábbi találkozóinkon is elmondtam, hogy Magyarország érdekelt a békében.
Скажу также то, что говорил вам на нашей предыдущей встрече. Венгрия заинтересована в мире.
És hogy nagyon reméljük, hogy az asztalon fekvő békejavaslatok elvezetnek a fegyverszünethez és békét. És nem is adtunk fel az együttműködésből semmilyen területet, semmilyen külső nyomásra.
In fact, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz also said that it is increasingly urgent to use frozen Russian assets to support Ukraine. Speaking at a press conference in Berlin with the Slovenian Prime Minister Robert Golob, Merz emphasized that Ukraine needs European backing as the Russian attacks intensify and winter sets in. He expressed hope that the European Union could reach a joint solution soon. Last month, European Union leaders attempted to finalize a plan to use 140 billion euros in frozen Russian sovereign assets as a loan for Kyiv, but the effort failed to gain Belgium's support. Let's listen into what Merz said.
Wir versuchen, eine gemeinsame Lösung in der Europäischen Union hinzubekommen. Ich habe ja vor dem letzten Rat den Vorschlag gemacht, mit einem solchen Darlehen auf die Vermögenswerte Russlands die Ukraine auch für die nächsten 3 Jahre zu finanzieren. Ich sehe die Notwendigkeit, dies zu tun, immer dringlicher. Die Ukraine braucht unsere Unterstützung. Die russischen Angriffe nehmen zu. Der Winter steht bevor oder wir sind im Winter. Und insofern hoffe ich, dass wir hier zu einer gemeinsamen Lösung in der Europäischen Union kommen. Die Androhung von Russland, die ist uns nicht unbekannt. Das ist ein wiederkehrendes Ritual. Wir lassen uns davon nicht beeindrucken. Wir müssen alles tun, um wirklich zu einem Ende dieses Krieges zu tun. Und dafür ist der Einsatz der russischen Vermögenswerte aus meiner Sicht heraus wirklich ein angemessenes und richtiges Instrument. Aber noch einmal, wir suchen nach einer gemeinsamen Lösung mit dem belgischen Staat, auch mit Euroclear, damit dies wirklich auch im großen Konsens in der Europäischen Union beschlossen wird.
Let's welcome back Mr. Keith Vaz, the former Britain minister, into the discussion here. He joins us live from London. Thank you for staying on with us, Mr. Vaz. Now, clearly there's a divide within the European Union over the use of frozen Russian sovereign assets, while there's Germany that's urging those assets to be used. Belgium is warning against it. Do you think the use of these assets is even viable to begin with, and if it's even a possibility?
Well, the assets have been there for some time. Personally, I'm against the seizure of assets of an individual or a country where there has not been due process. Passing a resolution in the European Parliament is not due process. I can see why Chancellor Merkel wants to use this money and these assets, but actually they're not his. They belong to the Russian people and the Russian government. But of course, Europe is running out of money, and therefore the first thing they want to do is seize these assets and use it against Russia itself. That is why I think it's important that we get to the end process, which is peace in Ukraine. Unless we do that, this kind of activity is going to carry on. As far as Viktor Orban is concerned, I think the Prime Minister of Hungary is very close to President Putin, and he is very dependent on the oil and gas that comes from Russia. So Trump has given him, in a sense, a carte blanche to carry on with this. So you have one European country that is accepting fuel from Russia and other European countries wanting to sanction Russia. This can't be right. I mean, the EU has to speak with one voice. That's the point of the EU, where you get all these countries working together. So I hope very much that this will be resolved. But Viktor Orban has always been a slightly different approach, or I should say not a slightly different approach, a big different approach to the others.
Well, absolutely, that is evident from his latent statements as well. But thank you for joining us. And viewers, let's now move on. Now we have some news coming in from